together for the EV4 and EV5. Thank you. I trust it was worth the wait and all what you were expecting. This is due out to hopefully replace our best-selling SUV of today, which is the Sportage, sir. Thank you for that. Right, folks, you're all running to the back. You won't see anything I'm going to stop with at the front. Thank you. I know you're all interested in the boot. That's an SUV size. Good. We'll start off at the front because, again, unique looks. These daytime running lights go all the way around the headlights, and you can see the swooping daytime running lights. Again, our signature map star lighting. These upper portions, the eyebrows of those daytime running lights, do become scrolling indicators when you indicate. So yes, it does look quite impressive, as you'd imagine. So, just a quick demonstration on that one there. Please tell me if it irritates you, but it is quite a nice sight. Now, I mentioned the sunroof on EV4, top of the range model. You can see hopefully a little bit more of a glaze off the top, which means this is our top spec model. Folks, having a look at EV4, you'll notice on the headlights that these are matrix style headlights. Those are the ones with the little segments that we can individually turn on and off to give you maximum lighting and all eventualities with 18-inch wheels, so an inch bigger than on EV4. But the GT Line and GT Line S, in other words, the mid and the top, get 19-inch wheels. Again, yes, they have aerodynamic design, as you can imagine. Panoramic sunroof this time around. The glass section of it, you can see up top here, does move back to that point when it's open. Folks, but the panoramic portion of it, in other words, the glass portion, goes all the way through to the rear of the car, even past the rear passengers, right? There's a reason why this happens. It's an SUV, mainly would be looked at by families. Part of those families would have kids, would they not? Potentially. Now, some of the kids do suffer from motion sickness or travel sickness. So the larger that we can make a space for them to focal points further down the line and create more daylight inside there will reduce or help reduce some of these symptoms. And yes, we have got a blind that goes through on both models to cover them off if need be. But there are always reasons. Now, looking inside the car, you're wanting to see how much room there's available. Please have a quick look from there so that you can see that it won't disappoint you with the amount of room that's inside it. And yes, I will open it up and we'll get the lights on very shortly so that you can see more internally. So, I mentioned about the amount of technology that we put forward in our new cars. So we have two different modes for the front seating arrangement, folks. Okay? And as you'd imagine, this has literally changed over the last few years because we showcased this in EV6. We called it relaxation seats. These now have two different positions. The first mode, called theatre mode. Now we've created a rather nice large central screen for entertainment, and in theatre mode it just tilts the seat back ever so slightly from what your comfortable seating position would be, so that you're able to watch anything on that central screen, maybe the last 5 minutes of Netflix series that you'll just reclines all the way through to what we call the relaxation mode position or zero gravity. In other words, it optimizes the amount of pressure on the upper portion of your thigh and the lower portion of your back to create that zero gravity position. Folks, I could spend 10 minutes talking to you from how NASA came up with that position, but I ain't going to carry on now. But folks, please, I've been asked, does it stay like that when I'm driving? I think the answer is pretty obvious, okay? It's not for that reason at all. It's literally, if you are stuck after 4 hours of driving and you're taking a quick 20 winks, not 40 because our car charges far quicker than that, you'll only get away with 20. So yes, it will do a 10 to 80% in less than 30 minutes, folks, which is pretty rapid to say the least on such a battery of that size. So we have a lot to talk about at that point. We have sequential mood lighting inside there now. The center console has enough storage bins, upper and lower portion. Dual cup holders, as you can imagine. Yes, wireless charge pad. And there is a little button right in the center, closest to the driver. Folks, it looks like an iPhone home button from yesteryear. Please don't press it too hard. It's the fingerprint scanning button for our digital key option on our top of the range model. So please folks, it's a fingerprint scanner. Alright? If you press it, it won't do anything, but if you need it in the digital key, it's a crucial part to start the vehicle that way. If you need to know more, that's why I'm here, or any one of the sales guys will be happy to go into realms about all of the options that we have with the car. Now, just before I go into anything else, please bear in mind the full safety suite of options is on all of our models. Irrespective of grade, the full safety suite is there. So that's your adaptive cruise controls, your lane keeping assists, all of those type of things are all part of every single model we have. Folks, the things like the heads-up displays, your roofs, your 360-degree cameras, those are the options that kind of go with it. Heated and cooled seats, the things like that. So when you press these, they come up and on, there's turn the ignition off now. But those are the type of comfortable options. But safety, full suite of safety options. Let's have a little look in the boot, if I may. So you can see the size of that. So having a quick look in there. Right there. Good. So if I have a quick look in there, folks, I'll charge you extra later.
Yeah, all right.
So 550 litres of boot volume, folks. So if any of you have had a look on the internet and come up with a figure of 513, you've got your